After lunch, we stayed in Koloa. We got a chance to head over to the Poipu Plantation bed and breakfast, where we got a chance to meet with owner Chris Moore to talk about his slice of paradise on the island of Kauai.
So let's walk up here to the bed and breakfast, Scott. This is our inn. It was built in 1938. It survived several hurricanes.
Welcome to our home. Hi.
This is Javed, our manager, and Mr. Hospitality,
okay.
So well known on TripAdvisor.
Okay.
This is our, what we call the Lanai Room, and where we serve breakfast each morning. Changes every day. This morning we had 8 for breakfast and had a wonderful local fruit plate and fresh baked rolls, and we grind our own Kauai coffee.
Oh, okay.
I know Seattle's keen on their coffee,
yeah,
but we are too.
Okay,
so
all right, super.
Come on in.
Okay.
The inn consists of 4 accommodations. And probably our most popular is the Elite Suite.
Okay.
Honeymoon Suite. It's the furniture, as you can see, is all carved and fashioned after the Kamehameha era. They were really keen on the Victorian age, and so we thought we'd duplicate that. And the name of this suite is Ali'i, which means royalty.
Okay.
And it includes a nice vanity area with wet bar and a 2-person whirlpool tub and shower. So it's very, very comfortable and great for couples trying to get away.
Super.
Yeah. So it's a one of a kind for us. We also have 2 more standard size rooms and a medium-sized suite, which is the master bedroom suite. Okay. And that also has a lanai that this one does.
I noticed outside, Chris, you've got some exotic tropical plants. Let's go out there and take a look at some of those trees.
Sure.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves in the gardens. We have, to begin with, about 15 Plumeria trees, which we'll see when we go around by the cottages. Wonderful fragrance, different color flowers. Out here, this is the more dry side of the island, and so this is fairly typical with cactus and aloe vera plant. When our guests have a little too much sun one day, we'll send them over here to dab some aloe vera on their...
Oh, for their skin.
For their skin.
I noticed a little gecko is just jumping around.
Oh, yeah. They're good luck, so we like our geckos.
Okay, well, we must have some good luck going there.
Yeah, right.
First gecko.
There you go.
Super. What else do we have out here?
Yeah, this is fairly unique. This is a noni plant, and some people are familiar with noni. It's a medicinal plant. We have a neighbor up the street that uses it for part of her cancer treatment, actually. And when it's ripe, it's not the most pleasant smelling thing, but it certainly has its values.
What kind of taste would you say it has to it? Is it sweet or
No,
bitter?
it's bitter. Yeah, it's nothing that's pleasant, that's for sure.
Interesting.
Yeah. This tree we're standing under, this is called a shower tree, and it still has some blooms, but when it's in full bloom, which was about a month ago, it almost glows in the dark. It's just an amazing tree. This is yellow shower tree, and on our road coming in, those are rainbow shower trees that you pass, and they actually change colors during the day.
Oh, interesting.
And all rainbow colors. So we've tried our best to have as many native plants as possible, and I'm probably not the one to recite all their names. Javed's the real expert with that.
Sure.
But we really want guests to have the full experience of Kauai, and you know, that's why you're in Hawaii, are the fragrances and the flowers, and that's why they call it the Garden Island.
Now, Chris, how close are we to the beach here, Poipu Plantation?
Well, we're close. The actual ocean's about 100 yards across the street right here, but it's rocky shoreline. So the most popular beach is Poipu Beach and Brenicke's Beach, right around our corner, about a 200-yard walk. As soon as you get around this corner, past those few buildings, it opens up to lava rock tide pools, and we always urge our guests to walk, because as soon as they hit those tide pools, you'll see our green sea turtles, which are endangered, and they just love this corner of our beach. This is also, this whole coastline from that point where the turtles are all the way up to the point here, which is Makawena Point, southernmost part of the island. These are the ancient Hawaiian fishing grounds.
Wow.
And so needless to say, the fishing, shore fishing can be excellent here.
Super.
And our neighbor, the Vieira family, Joe now is 92 maybe.
Okay.
His father was a known fisherman here, and there's a little plaque down on the rocks that talks about that.
No kidding.
It's a really special area for us.
All right, now how do guests get here from the airport? Is it a 20-minute drive, 15-minute drive?
Yeah.
How close are you?
20 to 30 minutes, depending on how distracted you get on the way.
Okay.
It's a wonderful drive from the airport. In Lihue, you get into open lands at that point, drive through our agricultural lands, past a view of Mount Waialeale, down the Tree Tunnel Road, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, we stopped and just took in that wonder there. We were wondering, those obviously were planted trees, probably by the earlier settlers. Is there a reason why they were the tunnel were like that, for protection of some sort?
I believe they were planted for the aesthetics, to really mark that road, and they were planted by one of the early sugarcane companies.
Okay.
They're eucalyptus, and normally eucalyptus are planted as windbreaks for agriculture, which it could have been part of, but it's my understanding they've been there about 120 some years, and to create that tree tunnel that it is. That's also the entrance. Poipu is not a town, and our town is named Koloa. And that's kind of the entrance to Koloa town. The Koloa mill, the first sugar mill in the state in the mid-1800s. And so it's a very special place from that aspect, from the mid-1800s. Koloa was also, back when the Hawaiians were living here 400 to 500 years ago, was a very well-populated area, and this was the Koloa field system. It was the first Hawaiian port, Captain Cook recorded, that actually exported goods off the island to the west.
The first business commerce center.
That's right.
Okay.
And ships would come in down at Makawena Point. The canoes would go out and trade sweet potato, sugar cane, taro, and some of the local crops that were growing here.
For the European goods at the time.
That's right.
Tea, perhaps.
Right.
Metals.
Yeah. Mid-1800s, they traded. They didn't trade. I guess they sold sweet potato for the gold rush.
Oh, okay.
And so California was buying a lot of sweet potato for that purpose. Yeah.
Super. Now, Chris, I know you don't only have a bed and breakfast here, but you also have some vacation rentals and some other elements of your property.
Sure.
Let's take a look.
Let's go look. We have next to the bed and breakfast, we're on an acre of garden, so it's a big property. We have 9 vacation rental suites with full-size kitchens. So we operate these as not bed and breakfast. Guests are here and they do their own cooking. They kind of take care of themselves. We include some housekeeping services depending on how long they're here. We always include housekeeping on departure. And so these are cottage style. We have 9 units in 3 different buildings that surround the gardens, and so it's a wonderful atmosphere. People really enjoy these. They are air conditioned. A lot of places aren't, although we do encourage people to open their windows and enjoy the trade winds. Right. This weather is the #1 thing about Hawaii. Our average temperature is maybe 10 degrees year-round.
Just variation.
Yeah, variation at 10 degrees.
All right, well, let's take a look.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, we have 9 vacation rental suites, and surrounding our gardens makes a wonderful atmosphere. This is actually another one of our unique trees. This is a Tahitian orange, and the oranges don't really turn orange because we don't have a freeze. This is about as orange as they get.
A little yellow almost.
Yeah, right.
Okay, so that when it's yellow, it's ripe, ready to eat?
It's ready to eat, nice and sweet, and in fact the kitchen will come out and grab some in the morning when they're available for breakfast.
I'll be darned.
Yeah.
Super.
Would you like to see one of the suites?
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
We're going to go up to an ocean view.
Okay.
There's 3 ocean views out of the 9. So here's one of our $1 million views, Scott.
I see that.
Yeah, so Poipu Beach. The quick walk I mentioned earlier, a couple hundred yards, you just get around those buildings, and that's the Turtle Point, and then Poipu Beach, the lifeguard station, and the sandy beach stretches all the way down to the Sheridan, so it's wonderful walking.
Okay.
We really encourage our guests to walk.
Super.
The view also takes in the mountains to our west and north. Mount Waialeale, the wettest place on earth, is in those clouds somewhere this morning.
Okay.
But it's hard to beat the view. And let's go inside. I'll show you the suite.
Okay. Keep rolling. Go ahead and keep talking.
So this is ocean view, one bedroom. About 700 square feet, full-size kitchen, and king bed in the bedroom. Our bathrooms have large showers, and of course the vanity and all. Air conditioning, ceiling fans, hardwood floors, nice vaulted ceilings. People really love it, and the first thing they see, of course, at the top of the stairs is that view, so hard to beat.
This is great for people that want to kind of get away from the feel of a hotel and actually cook their own meals right here.
Right, yeah. It can save you some money rather than going out to the restaurants every day. So.
Now, what would guests do as far as shopping at local markets? What would you recommend them close to your location here to bring home maybe some fresh fish or some fruit?
Right, it's all in Koloa town, our actual town, and it's about a 5-minute drive. There's a big grocery there. There are several groceries, the biggest is Big Save. Right next door is an old house converted to a fish market, Koloa Fish Market, and next door to them is the Koloa Wine Shop. So you pretty much have everything you need right here in Poipu. Super. And it's great for that. We encourage people to shop in our local town. Nothing against Costco, but we like to see them spend the money here more than down there. So there is a Costco in Lihue, though, as well. Yeah.
Super. Well, Chris, thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Beautiful property.
Thank you very much.
I hope we're welcome back again sometime.
Oh, absolutely. Bring your family and friends.
All right, well, guys, that'll do it for another episode of Island Getaways TV from the beautiful island of Kauai. But before you leave, you definitely want to make a pit stop right here at the Salt Pond State Park. There's camping here, they have barbecue pits, and if you can tell, there's a lot of open areas where you can enjoy snorkeling and swimming right here. It's not very populated. It's kind of a hidden gem. It's real close to the airport. So until then, guys, catch you next week on Island Getaways TV. Aloha.